what we're using salt to do today is because it makes the ice cream colder. But how does it do this? Alright, so it's something called freezing point. Freezing point is this whole complicated process, but I like to think of it as the temperature where a liquid freezes. So when you make ice cubes and you put it in the water, and it's not hard or anything, you put it in the freezer, and then you take it out a couple of hours later and they're solid. Well, that's because the freezing point was lowered and the water changed into ice. So ice makes the ice cream ingredients cold, but not cold enough. So we have all the ice bags and everything, but we need salt to help us. So an easy way to think about this is salt steals the heat from the ingredients, which makes them colder quicker. We're going to use a cup of milk, a half a cup of sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla, small sandwich baggies, big sandwich baggies, ice, and table salt. Step one, we're going to measure the cup of milk and pour it into the small bags. Is we're going to scoop in the half a cup of sugar. So we're going to pass around the sugar that you guys can use. We're going to pour and measure the teaspoon of vanilla into the small bag. So now that everybody's small bag of ice cream is done, we're going to move on to the other part. Now we're going to put salt into these big bags of ice. We wanted to show you guys what's happening right now in your bags, what's going on. Here we have a bag of ice with salt and a bag of ice with just ice. So it's like 2.5 degrees Celsius. For the bag with just ice. It's 8.9, 9.4, 9.6. It's too much to keep up. So you guys see how cold this one is compared to this one? I just showed you with what Julie and I did with the bag with just ice and the bag with ice and salt. We saw the difference, right? So what was the difference between the two bags? Right? It was negative temperature. And why were the temperatures different? What did the salt do to the ice?
It made it colder.
It made it colder? Why did it make it colder? Does anybody remember? Because of
It steals all the heat.
it seals all the heat, right? It lowers the freezing point.
Ooh.
Not bad.